done live. Welcome Beagle on YouTube. We're doing online friends. Is Sunday afternoon game. 1 o'clock game at Acrisure Stadium. Is Baltimore Ravens take on Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go. The Wild Card playoffs. Playoff.
It's week 1 of the 2025 season, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Ravens and the Steelers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Parker, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Right to the air is Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And some discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Shoves him away. Fights through, and now a crease. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Off the option, here's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range.
Detroit 0, Cleveland 0.
Absolutely.
You got 0,
On offense, I want their body blows all game long.
Cincinnati 0, Buffalo 0.
Body blows right now.
New England 0, New York 0.
At the end of this drive. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators
New York Giants 7, Carolina.
Getting their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, here's the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to pound it in with Hill, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit there and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Play action. It's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go 3. Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken. Not before he gets into enemy territory. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Harris. Diving for the end zone, and he is in.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans
697, Buffalo 0.
Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Just 7, Carolina 0. Detroit 7, Cleveland 0.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Search for a touchdown
New York Giants
on 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this to the 35. Good for him.
New England 0, New York Giants 7.
Strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They set up the screen for Henry. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running from the gun with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
England 0, New York Giants 0.
And it's through, and that
Just
makes the lead
7, 0.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out. Able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this one will be touched down inside the 40-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Off the option, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one off the mark behind him. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to... 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Fighting through pressure. He'll end up getting 5. Looking at 3rd down. They are in need of of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Jackson now. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. On the option right is Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A short throw caught by Andrews.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's again complete to Palmer. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Jackson. They complete it to Hill. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 down, here's a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Palmer A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he goes around the 39.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They hand this off to Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned preseason.
It's New York Giants 7.
Avenues for their offense, and if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Out loud, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a pause, and there's to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is not serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields dancing to his left. And he's going to take it. Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields. 14 yards. And the Steelers have got it
14, New York Giants 7.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Palmer going in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Off the option, here's Henry. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A first down carry for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now second and 3. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, an 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense and veteran Chris Godwin getting set for this next drive. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go,
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Being chased out left. Take it down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
New England 21, New Giants 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we
incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. It's Drake May, the UNC man, with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Allen Lazard, a touchdown reception. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs are likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Ready?
Jackson for the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Henry out of the pistol. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Here we go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Fields. Flush to his right. It's just a...
defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And time to get some... The offensive line here because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here we go. Sit high.
From the 50, here's Fields. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wilson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll send a big tight end in motion right. From the gun, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now an option play on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The tight end in motion right. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Williams, 67 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball when they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Off the option, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Open man, it's Palmer. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
New England 21.
Short kick here. This is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. And now out come the Steelers. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this one nearly intercepted. Would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's third down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Off play action. Fields steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be... But he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The motion, the tight end across the formation. Now Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. That is caught. It's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down into 39 yards there, a big one.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 47 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start the drive with Harris. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's one deep for Pickens. The guy's man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not... Inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be 10. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Wilson. Oh, a heck of an effort there. The diving catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now it's Fields. He'll get 3. Scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now here come the Ravens. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Palmer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 50 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Slot man rolls right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get in the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he stayed. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys ball back. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across, claim the... Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And they'll mark him down right around. Just shy of the 10.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Wilson to throw. Work in the middle of the field. Complete. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Pittsburgh, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles...
Wow, buddy boy. And turn on your PlayStation. You know, controller. Yeah.
Fall.
Don't fall.
No. Oh, cheese. Players. I'm players. Whoa.
Play on yours, please. Please. Please play on yours.
Yeah. What?
Is that the Archer? It is. Archer. Arthur, you can't see me from top of the car. I know. It's not safe, Arthur. What if I would drive away with you on top of the car? It's okay. Let me take you off the car.
Okay.
No worries. Just sleep inside, okay?
Okay. Oh, me. No. My agent. I can't fix it.
Stop! Stop, please. Why not help you? Why not helping you?
Look. Shane.
So,
I can't fix it. What?
I'm doing it!
And what's up? That's I'm going. Why? Then
Go get it! Give me it then. Look at it right there. I will get a fucking asshole. Hell, you couldn't get at least hand it to me. Stop acting like lazy. And stop taking your fucking fits. It's not funny. Man.
It's 2025, and you're still using the same cable network? Frontier Fiber is...
Yes, I've got a magic bracelet. But what are you doing? Oh, is it your crystal?
I don't know what to do.
I'll drink. Let's check.
Mom, give him a drink.
Whoa, what is up with
Move over, Cars. Move over.
Okay.
Move over.
Get a drink.
Move over.
I spend less also got chewing gum, slime, candy, ice cream, and no tree? No way!
You spent all the money, so you pull the trouble. I fell and twisted my foot.
Fine, bro. Tell me my pepperoni. Tell me my pepperoni. I love my pepperoni. I love my pepperoni. Yeah, you're my good pepperoni. You're my good pepperoni. Oh, good. You're my good pepperoni. You're my good pepperoni. You're my good pepperoni. You're my good pepperoni. My good pepperoni.
You see someone steal